Summer is right around the corner, and we've got some summer fun for your children. You know, it's been over 100 years, and North Carolina A&T State University is celebrating the school's accomplishments. And an A&T student, along with some others, is already starting the road to success. Hear her amazing story. All those coming up today on Triad Perspectives. North Carolina A&T State University has spent 125 years graduating students and sending them out on the road to success. The celebration continues at this point, so joining me to explain more is Dr. Cathy Cornelius, who is the Assistant Dean of Student Success in the School of Business and Economics. Thank you so much for being here with us today.
Thank you for having me, Dr. Hughes.
Well, you all must be so proud of the way things are going after 125 years.
We are indeed. We have been celebrating for this past year, and shortly I'm sure we'll talk a little bit more about the events that have evolved over this year, and I'm happy to share that information with you.
Well, thank you. I guess it took a long time to plan for a year full of activities, didn't it?
Yes, actually we started planning 3 years ago when the committee was formed in 2013.
Oh my.
Actually, I had no idea what I signed up for.
I bet you didn't.
But we have had, it's been a lot of hard work, but we're very pleased with the success and outcomes that we've had over the past year. So yes, some long days and a lot of planning, but we've made it work.
So when you started thinking about things you wanted to do, you were including who?
We were including the alumni. We wanted to make sure the faculty, staff, and students were involved. Certainly the community participated in all of our activities as well, because we are a community. North Carolina A&T is part of the community, so we certainly did not want to leave anyone out.
Don't leave anyone out, not on a celebration like that.
Absolutely not.
Yeah, I know we've had some tough roads over the 125 years, but right now it looks like things are going smoothly.
Yes, we are. You know, there's always the issue of funding.
Oh, yes.
Always. That has not gone away. But for the most part, things are going well. It has been pretty smooth sailing with the events that we've had.
Are you growing donors? Are you getting more each year?
We are growing donors. We are, as you know, the third HBCU in the country. The quality of the students that are being admitted is much higher than it used to be, so we're really getting some bright students in our classrooms coming to the university, as well as all of our other programs, undergraduate programs, doctoral programs. We are doing well in those areas.
Television shows.
Television shows, absolutely,
right. Yeah.
Absolutely. Athletics, you know, we have done well in those areas as well. So we're proud.
Good. Well, tell me about some of the activities you've had for this anniversary.
So we started off in August with the Faculty Staff Institute kickoff. We unveiled the videos, which Dr. Chancellor Emeritus, Dr. Ford, was involved in, was a part of that. Dr. Velma Spate was also in that. We also had the birthday bash in March, which was a carnival-style activity. We unveiled our pictorial history book, Men's at Manus, which you and anyone can purchase in the bookstore. Wonderful historical pictorial book. Those authors did a fantastic job with that. And then we had the Scholarship Gala last weekend.
Oh, you showed me this book. This is beautiful. I want our viewers to see this. I don't know which camera I would like to show it to. Just tell me which one, and you can see this booklet. I just think it's so beautiful because on the inside it has lots of pictures of people, you know, who were honored, and people who were a part of it all. It's wonderful. I'm just very proud of it, and I know you are.
Yes, absolutely. And most recently, you may be aware that we unveiled the Deese Clock Tower in the center of the campus. Dr. Willie Deese, who is a philanthropist, is also in the booklet as well, along with Dr. Spate Buford and Dr. Ford, who received legacy awards from the Chancellor at the gala on Saturday evening.
Now, what's coming now?
Well, now let me backtrack for just a second, if I may.
Sure.
So the funding goal for the gala was $1.25 million. we've exceeded that to approximately 2.8. Yes. Yes,
Very
yes.
good.
So I want to say thank you to everyone who contributed to that.
And keep giving.
And keep giving, yes,
Yeah.
absolutely. Please keep giving. So we're definitely will be using those funds, you know, for incoming students to assist them with their tuition and books and everything that comes with it.
I think that's absolutely wonderful.
It is.
Wonderful.
It is.
If you could dream about what you would like to see us do 10 years from now, what would that be?
I would like us to definitely continue to enhance our technology, more facilities, funding for research for our faculty, just to make sure that we remain competitive with all other institutions in the UNC system.
When I was here in the late 60s, we were a medium-sized campus.
Yes.
Now that I'm back, it's huge.
Yes.
It's like 3 or 4 times when I was here. Is it going to get bigger than that?
It's definitely going to get bigger than that. Our enrollment right now is right at 11,000. So we definitely want to see that grow to, I believe the Chancellor's goal is 15,000 by 2020. So we still have a lot to do. You're going to have your hands full, won't you? Yes, we are.
You and everybody else for that matter.
Yes, we are.
That's wonderful.
Yes, it's very exciting. When I started working on campus, I think we had close to 6,000 students. And now to have been here and seen the growth of the university and the facilities that we have,
and
programs.
The diversity.
Yes, exactly. So it's fantastic. It's
is
a
wonderful.
wonderful place to be.
Well, I'm glad that you're glad that we're all here together.
Yes.
Yeah, it's been delightful. I consider A&T home.
Yes.
Because when I was a little girl, about 4 or 5 years old, my daddy started going to school here, and I would come to school with him. So, because we couldn't afford a babysitter.
Sure.
But I thank you very much for joining us today.
You
It's
are
been
very
delightful.
welcome.
That's
Thank
been
you.
Dr. Cathy Cornelius, who is all busy with the 125th anniversary. We're going to take a quick break right now, and when we come back, we're going to talk about some summer fun for your children right here on campus. Stay with us.
This is the North Carolina A&T State University Historical Minute. I'm Marilyn Parker. The Dudley Memorial Building houses more stone applications than any other building on A&T's campus. A sweep of 15 stones guide visitors to the main entrance. Built in 1893, the original facility contained a library, an auditorium, and administrative offices. In 1930, a fire led to a reconstruction, and the facility was renamed after A&T's second president, James B. Dudley. Today, the building is home to the Maddie Reed African Heritage and H.C. Taylor Art Galleries, music classrooms, and laboratories. The Dudley Memorial Building is located on the east side of campus, directly behind the statue of the A&T 4 and right across from Dudley Road.
Okay, welcome back to Triad Perspectives. Let me ask you, what fun ideas do you have for your children this summer when they go on their summer break? Well, if you're not sure yet, we want you to listen to our next guest, who has a lot of great ideas that are going to be happening right here on the campus of North Carolina A&T State University. I'm pleased to welcome Carolyn Strachan, who's Program Director of the Aggie Enrichment Camps. Hello, how are you?
Good. How are you today?
You have a busy job, don't you?
Yes, I do.
Because not only do you direct the Aggie Enrichment Camps, what are the other things that you do?
I work in the Office of Summer Sessions. I am their marketing and advertising person, as well as keeping up the website. So I do quite a bit.
So you have a full day ahead of you each day, huh?
Yes, I do.
Good. Well, we're anxious to find out what we can do with our children this summer. And I remember when I was little, we just stayed at home and couldn't go outside. Mother says to keep the doors locked, stay in the house. But you've got some ideas.
Yes, we have quite a few camps that are being offered for ages 6 to 13. There are 6 weeks of camps. They start June the 20th and run through August the 5th. And each week we have a different set of camps for the different age grouping. Example, some of our popular ones like Lego robotics, engineering, And we have one real popular one amongst the 10 to 13, and that's the Lights, Camera, Action Camp, which I'm pretty sure you're familiar with that.
So we could do what we're doing, you
Yes,
and I are doing
exactly,
right now. That's great.
exactly.
Yeah, we're looking forward to that.
Yes.
How many kids do you normally bring in each summer?
We average around 250 to 300. It just depends.
That's a lot.
That's a lot.
I mean, do you have room for more?
Yes, we do.
For example, how many more could you take?
Well, since the camps are geared on a weekly basis, some of the participants will only come for that 1 week.
I see.
So we have 5 other weeks, and we run anywhere from 4 to 6 camps a week.
I see. Wow, that ought to keep you pretty busy
Yes.
too, I guess. And they're all over campus, aren't they?
Yes, they are.
So are there any places where they're restricted?
No, not really, no. The camps are held in the particular buildings in most cases that the students, because we have a lot of students that work with the children, so the equipments are in those particular buildings. So our campers have to come to that site for that particular camp.
Do they get hands-on experience?
Yes, they do. In the engineering camp, they're learning about the different types of engineering, and each day, in most cases, they may have 2, 3, 4 hands-on experiments or activities, so they get a real good understanding of what that particular field is about.
Do you have a lot of kids that come back each year?
Yes, we do. We have some that'll start, say, first grade,
Ah.
and they may go all the way through till they're in the 8th grade.
And hopefully then we'll come to A&T.
Hopefully, by that
As a
time,
student.
hopefully we got them.
I would hope so
Yes.
after all that time. You have something new this year, don't you?
Yes, we have a couple of new camps this year. We have one called When I Grow Up, Kids in Business. This is for the 6 through 9-year-olds. And it's to give them an understanding about budget and the fact that the money doesn't grow in mom and dad's pocket. They have to earn it.
They think it does.
Yes, they do. And to kind of give them an idea of what it's like running a business.
Any other new camp?
Some of the other new camps, we have one that's called Building Demolition. It's helping them understand how projects are designed and built. So they will build little miniature projects and hopefully get a better understanding, and maybe that's something they want to do when they grow up.
Is that 1 week?
They're all 1 week.
Wow,
Yes.
that's incredible. Now, if a child came to that camp for 1 week, if they come back the following week, are they doing the same thing or does it progress?
Usually, most of our camps only run 1 week for that particular age group. So if they come back the next week, they're in an entirely different environment and different camp.
I would imagine, though, that you all would push them forward if they can.
Yes, yes.
Yeah. All right, any other new camp this year?
Some of the other new camps, we're offering geometry this year for 8th through 10th graders. In the past, it's just been the basic math, which the instructor that we have works with them on either at their level or if they're below their math level, or she's trying to encourage them and give them materials to help them when they go back to school. And we've had algebra in the past too for 7th graders through 9th grade. But this year we decided we wanted to add some more math because that is important. So we're doing a geometry camp.
I think I
this
better
year.
come to that.
Myself
Yeah,
too.
me too. Do you have anything for children, let's say, that are struggling in school, a camp or something that can help them move forward so that they won't be so behind when September comes?
Well, the math camp is one of the main ones, and that's one of the most popular ones as far as the academics. This year we'll have one that's dealing with reading, helping them to sight words, also helping them to develop that love if they don't have a love for reading. That in that camp, I think they will be creating some of their own stories.
That's
So,
wonderful.
Yes.
That's wonderful. I think that's a great idea.
Yes.
All right, now when do these people have to register to get into these camps?
Registration is open now. You can register online. If you go to at.edu/summer and click on summer camps.
How's it coming so far? Are you getting responses?
Oh yes, we're getting responses, yes.
Okay. If you could jump forward, say 4 or 5 years, what else would you like to see being done with your summer enrichment program?
I would like for all the schools and colleges to be represented in these summer camps, because one of our focus for running the summer camps is to give young people an idea of what they could become when they grow up. So if they're experimenting and discovering things in elementary and middle school, hopefully by the time they reach high school, they will already have an idea what they want to do.
And where they want to go to school.
And where they want to go.
And that should be A&T.
Yes.
That's you got to push that
Yes.
for sure. That's for sure. Well, it's been delightful listening to you talk about the camps. My grandchildren have been here before.
Yes, I remember.
And I'm always pleased to see them come. Especially they like the lights, camera, action. I wonder why.
Yes, I wonder.
They do like that, but they get a chance to be on camera and to touch the cameras and do some
Yes.
things like that, and they enjoy that. So, is there any one age group in particular that comes more than others?
Our middle school, we have quite a few of the middle
So
school students
what
come.
age is that?
That's ages 10 to 13.
Okay, so that's the
Yes,
biggest group.
that's
that
the
you have.
biggest group that
That's
we
probably
have.
the biggest group that needs to be here.
Yes,
In the summer,
yes.
That's right, instead of in a daycare program.
Right.
Well, it's been delightful talking to you, and I wish you luck. I mean, you've got a lot going on.
Well, thank you.
And the camps start what date?
They start June the 20th.
June 20th. Okay. Thank you very much for coming to see us today.
Thank you. for
Well,
having
don't go
us.
away. We're going to take a quick break, and when we come back, we'll introduce you to some students who are headed down that road of success.
This is an A&T Historical Minute, and I am William Robson. The Corbett Sports Center opened December 3rd, 1978. It is named after Ellis F. Corbett, a 1931 graduate of A&T. Officially known as Mr. A&T, his official title was Sports Information Director. He performed many other roles on campus, including dorm counselor, and he was a member of the board in control of intercollegiate athletics. The 3-story complex includes office space, classrooms, and 2 racquetball courts, in addition to an Olympic-sized swimming pool. Corbett also houses many of the human performance and leisure study courses at A&T. The Corbett Sports Center is the current home of the North Carolina A&T men and women's basketball teams and the swimming team. This has been a Historical Minute, and I am William Robson.
Department here at North Carolina A&T is turning out some fantastic voices, and today we're going to let you hear some of them. One young lady who's in this group, Alexis Williamson, is already singing now at the Apollo Theater. That's great. Yeah. And joining me from her group, Tobias Hill, nice to see you, Harvey Lassane, and Jamel Strickland. These 3 guys sing with Alexis, is that right?
Yes, ma'am.
Well, why did you all go to Apollo with her?
Well,
class.
You know,
yeah,
class.
That's her, but you're on your way, right?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Most definitely.
You're called Third Lane. What does that mean?
Well, okay, so I'm gonna go through the whole story of Third Lane. So.
How long is it?
Oh, it's not long. It's not long at all. So originally, Third Lane started off with 3 members, Harvey Lassane and myself, and also a member that is no longer in the group, Jay McNair. So it started off at the Sweet Shop on 621 South Elm Street with Miss Elaine. And so over the summer, my father was like, you know, son, y'all really need a good name that's going to stand out, something that's going to be unique and something different. And it just so happens that we was on our way to the Sweet Shop. So we went inside the Sweet Shop. My dad rushed to say, hey, Miss Elaine, how you doing? You know what I'm saying? I'm Tobias. That. She was like, oh, okay, yeah, that's my boy, a really good guy. So we all just sat down and pondered about a name. And suddenly, like, I don't know what happened or what transpired, but I just said Third Lane, and everybody was like, yeah, that's the one. Is
that the way you felt about it too?
Yeah, I was excited. I was like, we've been thinking about a name for like months.
Right.
Yeah, and you know, but it takes some time to come up with just the right one.
Right.
Had you all guys been singing together before?
Yeah, we have. Yes, ma'am. Because all of us, we are in the university choir here on campus. Mm-hmm. So, and of course, being in the music department, it requires us to sing together a lot. So, yes, ma'am, we have.
Well, I'm glad to let you know that you let a young lady in the group too.
Yeah. Oh, yes, ma'am.
So it's like one of you the lead, or?
Well, yes, ma'am. I'm the leader of the group, but we all lead songs and we all have our own input and our own opinions. We don't let it just be one person just deciding everything. We like to hear everyone's voice.
I'd like to hear your voices right now.
Oh, wow.
Okay, let's go.
Y'all ready?
Yeah. Sure.
On a perfect day, I know that I can count on you. Ooh, and that's not possible. And tell me, can you weather a storm? Oh. 'Cause I need somebody who can stand by me through the good times and the bad times. She will always be right there. Sunny days, everybody loves them. I'm asking you, can you stand the rain?
Now I'm asking you, can I get in the groove?
Oh yeah,
Come on in.
come on in.
I know you know you don't want me. All I can sing is my ABCs, and that's it. So, what are your future plans?
Well, I'm actually in school right now for music education and primary and voice. So I wanted to teach. I still want to teach, but you know, it's always good to have a plan B, plan C. And when I met these guys, it's, you know, so many doors opened for me at that point. So I'm hoping that, you know, we can, you know, that this group will just, you know, take off, you know,
right.
take flight. And
Well, have you been looking at how to take off, what to do, who to see?
Yes, ma'am. We actually have. So actually now we're planning on trying to get our business cards coming and trying to make sure we have all the PR and things set in stone for over the summer, because over the summer we were thinking about traveling different places like maybe New York, Atlanta, Florida, Virginia, just a few places just to get our names out there and get some exposure.
I'll take
Come on now.
See how hard I'm trying to get in this group. Now tell me, what places have you performed so far?
Jacksonville,
Yeah.
Florida.
I mean, what kind of events?
Church events.
Yes, ma'am.
We did a concert. We did A&T.
We actually have sang at, let me see, the Mr. A&T pageant, Aggies and Poets, many events here on campus. We also performed with the University Choir in Canada, New York, just a few places, just to name a few.
How does singing like this with this group make you feel?
Boost confidence. It always feels good to be a part of something.
Yeah.
And knowing everybody likes basically the same thing is just a good thing.
yeah.
So is it all old school music?
You know, being in the university choir, we're trained pretty much to sing any kind of style of music. We're very versatile, so we can go all the way from jazz to classical, even, you know, if we're asked to sing that kind of music. But it just depends on whoever wants us to sing whatever.
I mean, so are you singing this 2016 music?
Oh, yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
With our own little twist to it.
Yeah.
Oh, what does that mean?
See, Third Lane is very different, because we like to change, like maybe like a Drake song like Hotline Bling and turn it into like a smooth R&B type of song. Like that's just the feel, that's just the vibe that
Can
we
you
have
show me
together.
what you're talking about?
Oh.
Uh-oh.
So I'm like,
I mean, not a whole stanza, but just maybe a line.
I'm about to say,
Hotline Bling, maybe.
I'm about to say, yeah, we can pull off a little Hotline. So if Alexis Williamson was here, she would know the. You used to call me on your cell phone. Later when you need my love, call me on my cell phone. Later when you need my love, and I know when that hotline blink, and that can only mean one thing.
Yeah.
I know when that hotline blink,
Yeah.
and that can only mean one thing.
Okay, well, I hear you. That's. I see what you're saying when
Right.
you make it yours,
Right.
instead
Yeah.
of trying to imitate
Yeah,
what you
yeah.
hear on the radio.
Yeah.
Right.
Good. Now, which one of you is graduating? Anybody?
No,
Not this year.
Okay. So you got lots of singing and practicing to
Oh
do.
yeah.
Okay. You all music majors?
Yes,
Yes,
ma'am.
ma'am.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Are you looking to grow your group, or you satisfied with what you've got?
To be honest, I honestly, as for me, I honestly feel like we are satisfied with what we have right now. I mean, we're not denying anyone if they want to come join the group, but right now, with the vibe and the connection we have, I think we're pretty solid and pretty sold on what we have.
So I'm out of it, huh?
No, man, no.
I'm trying, folks. I'm trying, but I'm not making it. That's okay. I admire you guys, and I'm so happy that you're together and doing this. And please say hello to Alexis.
Yes,
I think
ma'am.
we're going to see some video of her when she gets finished at the Apollo. Well, thank you all very much. So thank you for coming. Don't go away just yet. I got to tell our folks out there, we appreciate you watching us today on Triad Perspectives, and I appreciate all the guests that came. You can watch this show every Monday at 5:30 on Time Warner Cable Channel 69. You can connect with us on social media, like us on Facebook on Triad Perspectives. You can also find us on Twitter and Instagram at TriadP_NCATJOMC. Watch us on YouTube by searching NC Aggie TV. You can also reach us on our website. You can let us hear from you. Let us know what you like, what you don't like. If you want to be in the singing group, if they'll let you, I don't think they will, but anyway, just type blogs.ncat.edu/TV studio. Thank you all again for coming today, and thank you for watching us. I'm Sandra Hughes, and let's go out today with a little more song.
I've got sunshine on a cloudy day. When it's cold outside, I got a muff for me. Well, I guess you say, what can make me feel this way? My girl, my girl, my girl. I'm talking about my girl, my girl. Talking about